Hey, good morning, Jamie. This is a quick demo video for you for your 89 Sabers Mace Windu. Produced, I believe, by 89 Sabers, but you got this from Korbanth, so I could be wrong on who produced that. Sorry if I am. But it is a 2-button setup. Your two switches, your plunger switches, are located in this middle gold greebly. So your front piece right here will be power. Your back over here will be auxiliary. All right. You did have both of the emitters in the box. You were asking me about that. So yes, you had your blade plug in there. I put that back in the box so that I could use the one that takes the blade. All right. So that's what we've got on here right now. You've got a shadow foil props lit PCB in there. So what you want to do to get to your chassis, you just simply want to unscrew your pommel. The handle unscrews on this guy, but it's not necessary to operate this saber. All right, so what we want to do is just come over here. We'll unscrew our pommel right here where the Korbanth is. Take this off a little bit. No biggie. Slide this off. You can see your speaker right here in your chassis piece. Just pull it straight out. All right, that's kind of how I set this up to be fully removable. You can see over here is your two tactile switches. If we can, there we go. Your power and auxiliary switches are right there. Of course, you know, your blade connector here. You've got your Proffie board right here. Access to your SD card and your micro USB from right here. So you do not need to lift the board up from here. You can take that SD card out with a pair of tweezers and a 90-degree data cable, which I've got one right here. So this is always how I kind of set these up, where you can just go right in here and there's enough room to program your board. All right, so for now, I believe it's got my sound font on here. There's a copy of the config file on the SD card, though it is a pretty simple, it's a simple like 2-button setup. All right, you've got a removable battery setup right here. So spring side over here for the negative side of your battery. You have a 22mm Smuggler's Outpost Nano Elite speaker in this guy. All right, so what we want to do is just come over here and put our battery in. Do that real quick. When I put the battery in, a few things on the battery. One, I take the sticker off of the battery. All right, and then two, when you have the sticker off the battery, this is a keep power battery, the keep power protected cell, by the way. But you'll see a metal strip underneath the wrapping, and you can see how I got that outside of the chassis right here. Okay, I don't put that inside the chassis. It just helps with the fitment. But everything is ready to go on this guy. So when you put this in, you'll want to line up this channel right here with your switches, or that middle gold box. If you don't have it lined up correctly, it's only going to go in that far. All right. When you do have it lined up, it'll go in that far and you're good to go. You'll feel that right away. And then you can come over here and screw in your pommel to lock it down, which is what we'll do. All right. So we'll lock that guy down. Come over here and hit power. Gave you a purple blade for Mace Windu here. Auxiliary on the bottom. And a blade lock up. And twist off. This guy takes a 7/8" blade, which is really nice. All right, so we'll come over here and put our blade in. Lock it down. You do have one blade retention screw on this guy. My Allen key is a little old, but it's not the Saber. It's my Allen key. But camera hates to focus on shiny things, but it's right there. All right. So lights up a blade very well. Blaster bolts is just tapping auxiliary. Blade lockup is holding auxiliary down and hitting the saber. So you can see your blade lockup right here. See the difference in color in my hand. And then as you move the saber vertical, it came down to here. And so it will move on the blade according to how you move the saber. All right. So we'll fire it up again. you can either twist off or tap the power. Just like that. All right, so we'll go ahead and take this guy out of here. Everything's working in here as it should, and we'll just go ahead and break it down one time real quick. All right, so we'll take the blade out. Again, you can leave the handle on. You will want to watch out for these grips. So the grips look cool. They are adhesed onto the main handle, but they can be very easy to pop off if you're not careful. All right, so just kind of be wary for that. So we'll take our pommel off, slide our chassis out. You'll probably need a tool. I just use a pair of tweezers. Lego removal tool or back of a pair of tweezers. Come over here from the positive side over here and just pop it out. And it'll come right out. All right. But that is basically your Mace Windu. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will get this out in the mail to you first thing Monday. Thanks, man.